Hey, what's up, everyone? Crypto Patrick here. Today, I want to talk to you guys about Ripple. I hope you guys are all doing good out there. And is it going to come to Coinbase? A lot of people are speculating that with all this competition now, with Bittrex adding fiat money, and we have Robinhood coming out that's going to add Ripple support, and there's another one called CoinSquare that's adding Ripple. Can Coinbase? Will it scale up and start adding Ripple to keep up with the competition, or is it going to fall behind? Because if you can use fiat money on Bittrex to buy Ripple, then Coinbase is going to be losing a lot in competition there. And there's been a lot of news lately with Coinbase trying to, make their whole infrastructure better. And if they do, will Coinbase will they add Ripple? And I'm going to get into that video and show you guys what I think about it. But before I do, make sure that you guys like my videos, to hit that like button. Subscribing isn't not a bad idea, because I do videos every single day about crypto news, and I do live streams showing you how to Bitcoin mine with BitClub Network. And I also do giveaways all the time for Ripple. So, if you guys do a cool comment, do you hold Ripple? Do you guys still think it could go up to, we saw that high of 380. Do you think it could go up to like maybe $5 by the end, as we hit that $1 trillion market cap? And did you guys buy any Ripple when it went down to 63 cents? Let me know in the comments below. And before we get into this video too, I want to just look at the market real quick. We're actually at $431 billion, which is really good. Bitcoin dominance is at 34%. The market's it bounced down a little bit over the weekend, but it looks like it climbed back up to that 430 mark. And Ripple is still a top 3 currency, guys. It's $1.08, which is still pretty good. It's still at that number 3 position. I think it could still do really good, because there's a lot of partnerships coming up with like MoneyGram. It's being added to Robinhood. There's just favorable news coming out every day how its proof of use is being used really well. Why do I think this could happen, guys? Well, if you look right here, here's an article that was on Investorpedia, and why Ripple can still end up on Coinbase. And it said basically Ripple is like the 3rd largest currency, and the price climbed dramatically, but then Coinbase said they weren't going to offer it, so it lost some of its price. It lost about 1/3 of its price. And then they basically added Bitcoin Cash and started talking about that. But what it says on here is some experts were saying that Coinbase, faced with a cash flow shortage, has rushed users to get rid of their Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum hold'ems in order to buy XRP, because a lot of people go on there and they'd buy, a lot of people I know, they would buy Bitcoin Cash or Ethereum, and then they would go on these exchanges like Bittrex and Binance and start buying Ripple. So, faced with the cash flow problem, and they're basically fixing their identification system. They're fixing their transaction fees, so they're lower right now. And I think they're getting ready to support, more coins, or else they're going to not be able to keep up with the competition, like Bittrex or even Binance, which, if they start offering what they said they did, like Bittrex said they're going to offer fiat money, or you're going to be able to spend your credit card and buy Ripple or buy any of those 190 coins on there, then, Coinbase is going to have a huge problem, guys. No one's going to use them. And especially if they scale up and they allow new user registrations to come. So faced with the cash flow problem, this does not reflect Coinbase from a public standpoint. There's no way to better control these issues when they roll out Ripple trading. It's a safe bet they will. So this little article right now is saying, you guys can look at it. It said that it's a safe bet that they probably will do it. I know that's coming to some hype right now, but Ripple right now is at $1.08. It's still, I think, a good buy. I think you could still 3-4x your money when that market cap hits that $1 trillion mark, which I think at the end of April, we're going to slowly creep up to, maybe at the end of April, about 830 billion, where we were about a month and a half ago. And if that happens, guys, then we're going to see all these coins go on up. We can look at Ripple, what it's done in the last 7 days. I'll show you. It was down to 63 cents. You can kind of look right. Here's 60 cents on the February 5th. And then hit some lows over here. It was 94 cents. So this is a really good buying time for Ripple. We know that, when it first came out, guys, a lot of people made a lot of money on Ripple, but now, it definitely hit a high if you look on the 3-month of that 380, and that was really, really good news for Ripple, and I think it could easily hit that again. If you look right there, the market cap was at $141 billion right there, which is pretty crazy, or 141, billion. Is that a billion? Yeah, it's $1 billion right there. So, that's a lot, guys. The total market cap, if it hits $1 trillion, we'll definitely see it get back up there again. That's why it's a top 3 currency. There's just a lot of good speculation, a lot of good things happening right now. And you got to think too, crypto experts, guys, are predicting a bull run to 50K and overall market to 1 trillion soon. This is from Cliff High Report. This is from these other twins that believe it. A lot of people that are very invested in Bitcoin. You can see right now, Thomas Glusson, head of APC Business, said that the Lightning Network's coming out, so that would probably be good. And those are main factors in the prices. There's no reason why we couldn't see Bitcoin pushing to 50K in December. I think Bitcoin could easily double every single year from here on out, guys. We are seeing the market down, but it probably will climb back up. We know that Lunar New Year is getting over, and there's just a lot of good news happening. So just something to keep in mind. One of the possible reasons for the bull run will be the release of cryptocurrency major exchanges, the candidate, and they basically say that there's going to be a lot more people coming in, a lot more investors. Utility tokens are a clear-cut reason for the blockchain. So for the record, I'm pinning a tweet. Bitcoin will finish 2018 at 50 grand. So a lot of people are saying that it's going to, double. If it doubles, guys, we'll all make a lot of money. And then here's something that's you guys should look at too. Grayscale Investments launched digital cap fund for cryptocurrencies, and they basically, this is like a Wall Street type thing going on here, and they basically said that they're going to start dealing with XRP. You guys can look on this or like invest into it. I don't know where it is on here, but I was looking at that earlier. There's an article, you guys can read about that. And then Bittrex is to accept US fiat deposits, according to CEO Bill Shihara. This would be an exciting development, as it means there would be finally an exchange that can convert from fiat to any of these coins. This is huge for the entire US-based cryptocurrency. There is a semi-war rage between cryptocurrencies by US banks, the government, and the feds. Too many people begun prohibiting transfers between them and Coinbase. So they're basically, a lot of people were like basically not letting fiat go to Coinbase. So now with this could be like a very huge thing for the news. I mean, Coinbase is going to have to step up and add support, guys. I think, Ripple is the next best one to add. It's the number 3 currency. It's been a high of 380 before. A lot of people like it, even though it deals with banking and things like that. We still can make a lot of money off this if this goes to $5 to $10. I think if we hit that 1.5 to $2 trillion market cap, we could easily see a $10 Ripple. I mean, that's not far off. I don't think a $1,000 Ripple or anything like that is going to happen, but I mean, that could easily happen, guys. So I mean, let's keep an eye on Bittrex and see if they start opening up new registrations, and we can see what happens on there. Some more, if all these other places are going to add Ripple too, then it's kind of a no-brainer that we're going to see it added to Coinbase. Like, look right here, CoinSquare is adding it in Canada, and they're going to be basically operating in the US and UK in Q2 of 2018. Your move, Coinbase. Look, more people are talking about it, and people want to, if Coinbase isn't adding it, like all these other ones are going to. So then it's going to make it more, it's just going to make it more freaking easy to do, you guys. So like, if you look at it, the Toronto-based crypto exchange plans to offer Ripple, one of the 2017's best performing currencies, starting February. The platform will be launching its own digital currency for the foreseeable future. So they're adding support for Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Dash, and Squarecoin. Ripple's going to have to step up to the plate, guys. This is why I'm making a speculation video right now. I think it could easily happen. We have Robinbase. They're launching a commission-free crypto trading currency. This is more competition for Coinbase. Can Coinbase survive? They're trying to get rid of all these huge fees right now. It seems like they've been doing a lot of updating, and trying to build their infrastructure bigger. So I mean, could they do this? I think so. You guys can look at Robinhood, but it's basically going to be available only in a few different states. Like, if you look right now, it's going to be available in California, Massachusetts, Missouri, Montana, New Hampshire. But that's like one of the biggest stock exchanging apps. And if you can start looking at Ripple and they start offering it too, and there's commission-free trading, then Coinbase would definitely have to start setting up to the plate. And early Coinbase and Ripple investor injects $57 million to uphold and advance crypto protection. So if you guys look right here, this is pretty good, big news too. Ripple, Square, Coinbase, and others with Greg Kidd, he's an investor, to increase insurance for customers around 20% cryptocurrencies holding. He basically said that they're just doing this thing to inject more money into crypto protection, which is going to help out everyone, guys. And this is going to help out people with Coinbase and like people that have their bank accounts hooked up to them. So it's just more people are going to be more excited to invest into Coinbase and these other ones. So I think this is big news too. That's one thing I wanted to show you. I also wanted to show you all the things that's going on Coinbase, like how they're improving a lot of things going on. We've seen an increased number of fraudulent Twitter accounts claiming to be Coinbase. That's not doing it. They're saying we are continuing to hire software engineers to do open source work for core protocols, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Lightning Network, or digital currency protocols. They're in. It just makes sense that they would add Ripple really soon. I really hope they do. Recent improvements to identify verification on Coinbase. I had a big problem identifying. I just took a picture of my license and it was not working. So hopefully, their new improvements are working. I got it to work, but I can imagine it didn't work for me. It probably didn't work for other people for a while. So hopefully other people got that going. The new website highlighted engineering team to open source work, and looks like they're doing this open source fund going on, and they're trying to get more funding. They're trying to build more products and more software. Coinbase product to update. They just have all these big updates coming. Using credit cards on Coinbase, the following. Blocking purchase of digital currency. They're saying Chase, Bank of America. We are encouraging affected customers to switch debit cards or bank account payment methods. So basically they're saying that the following card issuers are now blocking purchases of digital currency. Chase, Bank, Citi, and Capital One. These are all the centralized banks, guys. They are scared of cryptocurrency. They don't want to use it because they think it takes power away from them. They took houses away. They took a lot of people's life savings away. They give people huge fees. That's why a credit union is a better idea if you're going to use a bank. Let's try to get away from these major players that they're going to be, blocking cryptocurrency and trying to tell people, what to do with their own money. That's just messed up. And our engineering team has begun the final testing phase of SegWit on Bitcoin Coinbase. SegWit compatible Bitcoin sends and receives and will be available for customers in the next few weeks. If you guys want to see what Segway is all about, this is kind of like a new improvement over here. This is adding Segway. I got it right here. Over since months, Coinbase has announced it will add Segway support to Bitcoin wallets. This is overdue move because it will reduce transaction fees to users on Coinbase. That's what it's going to do, guys. So they're trying to be more efficient and take these costs down, these huge costs that everyone's getting with Coinbase right now, which is pretty crazy. Due to the dominance of Coinbase, they hope that Segway activation will help achieve the tipping points required for the technology to set through the industry. So, if they're going to keep up, guys, they need to add Ripple. That's one of the next, things on the network that they're going to have to do. And you can kind of see right here that they updated iOS to simplify signups, improve identification for the iPhone X. They're doing all these improvements right here, guys, but one of the biggest improvements they're going to have to do to keep up is to add Ripple. I think it's going to happen. I think it's no-brainer with all this good news that we're seeing coming out right here. Ripple is the number 3. If it gets added to there, we'll probably see a $5 currency. I think, especially if the market cap's around $830 billion, it'll go past that $3.80 mark that we've reached in the future. Let's just take a look at it real quick, guys. Just a look at the market. And I'm going to show you where this could go if you guys are new to this channel watching. And you can just look right here. It was $830 billion on January 7th. That wasn't that long ago, guys. And we're going to slowly climb out of the Chinese New Year and the weekend sell-off, and we're going to probably get a lot of new investors. And I think we're going to hit this mark again right here around probably the end of April. And I think by summertime I'm hoping we're going to get to that 1 trillion mark, and maybe before the year is over, 1.5 to 2 trillion. If that happens, guys, we're going to see a $30,000, $40,000 Bitcoin. We're going to see a $10 Ripple, and we can all make a lot of gains here because this is still the beginning. Fiat money is just being added as a support to Bittrex. It looks like Coinbase, if they add Ripple, this is going to go up huge. So, this is speculation, but I think with all these improvements right now, guys, it's kind of a no-brainer that they're going to have to add it to keep up with the competition. All right, and besides Ripple, guys, I want to show you guys BitClub Network. And basically, BitClub Network, it's kind of a no-brainer if you guys are into cryptocurrencies and you want to get paid in Bitcoin. We could probably see a 50 grand Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's going to double every single year from here on out. Even the Lightning Network's coming out. BitClub Network actually mines about 4% of the world's Bitcoin. And you get a machine hooked up in your name, guys, in Iceland. There's 300,000 members. It's been around for 3 years. And they have these pools that you can join. You have to join with Bitcoin Cash so you don't get hit with a big Bitcoin fee, because if the price of Bitcoin goes up, there's going to be huge fees. So if you have an Exodus wallet or you have Coinbase, you can come over here and just shape-shift your Bitcoin into Bitcoin Cash. And if you guys do that, you'll need about $600. It's a $100 membership and $500 for the first pool. But if you can come in as a founder, you'll probably make the most money, but you'll get paid daily Bitcoin on here. And you can basically do commissions too. You can do referrals. It's like one of the highest paying Bitcoin mining programs in existence, higher than Genesis. I'm in that one, and Hashflare. I'm in both of those. And this one is the best one, hands down, because they have basically you mine for 1,000 days on any of these pools, and you can set your repurchasing from 0 to 100, meaning that you can, if you set it on 100% repurchase, or that means you're compounding, instead of taking out your commissions during that 1,000 days, you actually can use this first pool or this other one to get more 1,000-day shares, is what they call them. And you can do it. You can take out 50% or 100, but you can mine Bitcoin indefinitely, guys, and you can do this for life. And if you start signing people up, you'll make even more money. I made a lot of commissions through this before. I made like $2,000. And I started mining through these guys a couple months ago, and it is amazing. This is probably one of the best paying ones. As long as there's mining Bitcoin, you can do it with this company, and you'll be mining for life. And I think it's probably one of the highest paying ones that I've seen, and probably the most legit one. And just to show you guys like a kind of example, if you go to blockchain.info, where you can actually see there's there's like a global chart where you can see how much Bitcoin is mined on blockchain.info of the biggest pools in the world. And you see that BitClub network is always up here. It's always from about like 0.5 to 4%. It changes every other day, but they're always on here. You don't see Genesis, you don't see anyone else, because they're actually mining the most Bitcoin. So I mean, besides that, guys, here's what the repurchasing looks like. Once you're on there, I took some screenshots. And if you get into that first pool, you can basically go for another. You can basically repurchase with 50 or if you do 100% for a while, and you'll get more shares, which are new 1,000-day contracts, and you'll get up to this founder position. You should, unless you can come in on it, this unlocks a lot of potential for earning. So you can get paid Bitcoin daily, and then it's less risky to invest your own money. It's kind of a no-brainer, guys, if you're into cryptocurrency. The gold standard is Bitcoin. Getting into it's good. You can also get into one of these shares, which is these ones right here are Ethereum Classic, Zcash, Monero, like privacy coins. It doesn't say repurchasing on here, but you can repurchase these. But yeah, this is the best mining one, guys. Kind of a no-brainer. I suggest for everyone on my channel watching this, get into cryptocurrency mining. Do it with BitClub Network, because they actually put a machine in your name. You can visit the facility in Iceland. There's tons of pictures on it. People go visit it all the time, and it's way cheaper to have them doing it. At least I've noticed for me, is to have your own machine in Iceland, and then you're always repurchasing into more shares and more equipment. So you can basically either take all your commissions out, or you can repurchase into more shares and basically get your way up to founder and unlock way more mining potential. So you'll always be mining Bitcoin. And you got to think too, as as Bitcoin mining difficulty increases, when you're repurchasing into more shares, which means more equipment of pools, it's called a mining pool, then you're actually solving the equation faster. And that's why BitClub Network is so good. You're not buying hash power. It's not cloud mining. You're actually investing into the hardware and new hardware all the time. So you're never going to stop as long as you're mining Bitcoin. Or you can be, mining Ethereum too, which we know those are the top two current currencies. So it's kind of a no-brainer. If you guys have extra Bitcoin around, I definitely suggest to get into BitClub Network. If you're a U.S. citizen and you go on the site and try to register, it's not going to work unless you have an IP switcher called Anonymous. So make sure you guys have that. That's what it's called right there. You can get it for Google Chrome, or get it, any kind of IP switcher. It takes 2 minutes to download. That's something to do. And then kind of, if you guys want to see what the commissions look like, let's show you right here. Here's some of the commissions you get right here. I'll show you mine real quick just so you can get an idea of what it looks like. Let me go up here real quick. So here's my BitClub network. You can see, $200 right here, $200 right here, another $200. I get these payouts all the time, guys. These are commissions. That's not even my mining earnings. I've been compounding my mining earnings so I can get up to founder. And if you guys come in at founder, you'll unlock a lot more earning potential, and it's kind of a no-brainer. So yeah, anyone watching this channel right now, I definitely suggest you guys get into BitClub. Very, very good opportunity. It's kind of like, if you can make money and make this your own business and get paid Bitcoin daily, I mean, why not? Especially if you can compound and you're always purchasing new equipment. This is like the best program ever for it, guys. And they'll also, even if you wanted to like not mine anymore, they would send your equipment to you in the mail, so you could do it yourself. I mean, like, this company is the best. All right, that's all I got to say, guys. I hope Ripple gets added to Coinbase, and peace out.